Hitman 2-2, this is Hitman 2-3. Hitman 2-3, 2-2, go ahead. Roger, hey, I got two unknowns moving along this berm that's over here to our right side. I can't see what they got going on, but they're acting kind of funny. Roger, checking. Yeah, you guys should be able to get out the glass and see a little bit better than we can from where we're sitting. Just keep your eyes on them.
It's got a funny wind noise up here in this place. We commandeered the building. Say hello, Paul.
Top of the day, YouTubers.
There's
How
one,
are you all?
and there's the other one. Hello, Paul. he wants to be left alone. We'll leave the grizzly man alone. And there's more little setup there. We're just going to get some sort of base sort of setup for the time that we're going to be here. And we're going really tactical, stealth and quiet, as you can hear.
Oh yeah.
But no, look at that. All the shelter we need. We don't need no basher tonight.
Yeah, a lot of it is secure to be eaten. Yeah. Without any effects.
Long-term storage, mate, properly, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah, keep it in a cool place.
Eat the main ingredients mixed together and then use the camo bread thing to wipe your arse.
Ah, right.
Because it's a lot easier than fucking about.
Right, you're clear for takeoff.
Oh. How are you supposed to have a fucking wank with that?
Is that the size of it? Yeah. Ah, fuck's
It
sake.
comes in little individual sheets.
Well, what is that, sir?
That's out of the American MRE.
What's it supposed to be?
You know what I mean? If you're going to try and clear up after a wank with that, you're going to need a fucking lot of it.
Isn't that?
Is that tissue paper or wet wipes or something?
Tissue paper. One of the yanks of the fucking...
Wow. It's been great so far. Brilliant. We snuck up on an FOB earlier. Tanks, everything. They had no idea we was there. We was there for half an hour. We didn't anticipate doing that. But the fact that we snuck up real close, filmed stuff, had an idea what was going on, and left without anyone knowing. Skills are good. Just goes to show all of the training that collectively we've had over the years, despite our age and years, you know, we're still on it. We're all, I'm 1 year away from 50, Paul's the oldest, and Shove is a year older than me. So, yeah, worked out pretty nice. And It's great to be on the plane again. Someone's up there walking a dog. Let me just show you where we're set up in a minute. We've got to be careful now because of the ground up here is a bit iffy underfoot. As Paul would tell you, he'd done his foot, ankle, leg quite bad. Big recovery process. So don't underestimate your footing out here. Yeah, we're constantly keeping our eyes and ears open for all sorts of things. I thought I'd get some filming done. We've been on site probably 5 hours. We're going to be losing sight within the hour. Or daylight, I mean. So, let's take a knee. It's all good. Let me just show you a little bit of the place where we're going to be harbouring for this evening. And then we're going to move out tomorrow early doors to a wooded bunker complex. So let's keep going. As far as we know, this place is used by UK Special Forces and regular forces, based on some of the bits and pieces that have been left behind. You know, we're into our tracking and trying to gather intelligence based on what we see. And yeah, it's good to revisit the old skills, you know. Like Paul was saying earlier, you know, how the grass has been trodden recently, smells, all sorts of things that have been left behind, etc, etc. And yeah, it gives us a good picture about the movements around this area. As I say, we do have to be careful because this isn't Kansas, Dorothy. There's no pavements. So yeah, we just thought we'd just go for a little perimeter check before we start losing the light proper. Me and Paul are gonna head off out for a sec with the binos and just get a good view around the area, because we need to know who and what's out there. We are not alone. So we remain vigilant and we keep watch. Point of reference, lone tree. God, how many times have I heard that? Right, let's get in. Let's get in here. Well, from lots of training areas that we've seen on the plane, this is by far one of the cleanest. There's hardly anything lying around. So the DSs are really on their game now. Completely clean, nothing in there. Yeah, I love these old places. Oh, the days we used to spend training down here on exercise, it's awesome. And it hasn't really changed. There we go. Vehicle was in there for the night, nice and safe. Coming in, chaps. And there's the lads there.
I know I can.
Kit squared, because we don't believe in just leaving gash all over the place. It's just not the right thing to do. That's still there. I'm not going to be showing any reference on maps because this is how it is. And yeah, so far so good, lads. I was just saying on camera, how about we pop off out for a little bit with the binos and just have a quick scout around, just to see what's out there. I've just seen the dog walker earlier. And there we are. Time to leave the location. Now, what I always do is every time I go out, I always take a carry bag, just fold it away, and all rubbish that's created goes in there. Now, soldiers use these places, and there's all sorts of items and blah 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 lying around. You know, when you do maps for ops, all sorts of things. But to be honest, I've decided that I'm going to leave it as I found it. It was already like that when I come here. Now, if I could go around clearing up after everyone else, I'm going to need more than a carrier bag. And no, if they want to leave it like that, it's on their conscience. But you know me, leave no trace. All the stuff that we've created is all in that bag. So we're going to move out of location now and head off to a secret location and crack on with this video. And so it goes on. Locations everywhere. We was in there yesterday and we swept through looking out for usable items, and you're always going to be finding good quantity supplies of bags, which is always good. See what I mean? Just leave gash everywhere. I'll put some toilet paper up there to dry out because it was a bit damp. So that might help someone out one of these days. See what I mean about leave no trace? It's absolutely disgusting. Soldiers aren't like they used to be, and it's not nice to see. I'm taking that. But yeah, at a pinch, places like this, you know, if the weather turns, and it does turn out on the plane. These are great places to come and shelter, really good. And they're always empty. Yeah, it's almost like the land that time forgot. Cam frame, I reckon. Yeah. As I say, I tidy up my own stuff, but I'm not going to be tidying up all of theirs and all. They're grown-ups, they need to learn how to tidy up themselves, really. Old Shove went up there, because he likes his climbing, on top of the mezzanine floor, and he quite enjoyed it. Yeah, little pit stop, just for a water replen, because there's a little water source here, which we're using. Always good, because we're not forecasting any rain as such, so makes sense. I just thought I'd show you this because I thought it was interesting, little places like that. He's not going for another shovel recce, surely. Yeah, the great outdoors, for sure. I'm glad I've got the wind sock on the front of this because it's very breezy. What a lovely playground. Absolutely awesome. Nice little harbour area in there too. There's a few shell scrapes that we've seen earlier, and there's all sorts of bounty to be found if you know where to look. Because as we're discovering, you know, these lads these days, they don't do a good job in tidying up after themselves, which is a shame, but hey ho, it could help others out at a pinch if they really needed to, so all good in the hood. Well, hello, how's it all going, everybody? It's been a bit weird so far. haven't really had a chance to capture much stuff on film because we've just been busy catching up really. We've been chatting online for quite a while. I formed a little group on Instagram, 4 of us now. One of us unfortunately couldn't make it due to work commitments. Hi Russ, really gutted you can't make it, mate. We were all having a chat last night and man, you'd have loved it out here. But you know, when we get some notice sorted out, and we will be coming here again. And what I thought we'd do, I haven't discussed it with the others yet, but if we could come here at least 4 times a year throughout the seasons, just to see how we fare, you know, in the summer, the cold, and the in between. It's all good because we get the feeling that we've literally got this whole place to ourselves and we can get away with all sorts out here. I mean, we snuck up on a compound yesterday and filmed tank movements. We've seen Apache gunships and we went in, filmed and left undetected. So we didn't plan to do that, it just happened. But it's keeping those old skills going, okay? And always have a cover story, just in case, very important. But the reason why I wanted to do something a bit more serious rather than a bit of fun was to hone skills, because I do foresee tricky times ahead. And I feel I'll be letting myself down if I didn't take this opportunity in time and weather to practice a few skills that we haven't done for a long time. Patrol skills, extended lines, single file across open country, not getting skylined, use of cover, etc. And so far it's working out pretty good. And it's nice that we're all in DPM as well, because we are in England after all. You know, I'm a firm believer in MTP is great if you're an Afghan, etc. But we're not, and that's why we don't stand out. The cam is good in your own country, remember that, okay? Just because it says multi-terrain pattern, multi-terrain, really? It's another story, but hey ho, it's my opinion, it's my channel, it is what it is. DPM all the way. So, we're going to get back to the vehicle now. We've taken on some water, had a pee break, shoved at a quick burn, and we're all going to be heading out to location number 3. Now all of these locations are secret and private, so if anyone puts in the comments I know where it is, it's instantly going to get deleted, okay? We're not mucking around, we're not playing, we're training, okay? So we want to keep it that way. So, I'll catch up with you guys soon when we hit the fun part of the exercise.
I want you to come out on the train. Your bag of rice, right?
Yeah, that's already cooked, isn't it?
Yeah. Funky, I want you on the plane on the left over there up front. There is St Paul, if you can come around there, up this valley, and set up an OP over here. I'll be in here in my maggot, having a cup of tea or a cigarette sandwich. Do you want much of that shit?
So yeah, we thought we'd come out with a serious exercise.
Hello, YouTube.
Oh my god, it's been a while, mate. He's had a bit of an injury.
Oh,
But fair play, mate. You're
I'm walking. I'm walking.
Got to be done though, innit?
Yeah.
So say, any problems, man, just back off, because you don't reckon about that.
I nearly twisted it again, no, just no. You're not far from home, so it'll take you a couple of days to crawl over it. That's first.
Smile!
The most strenuous thing I've done. They wouldn't leave it unwired. The old writing on the trees.
Beautiful, isn't it? Bit of a little walk break in the shade, eh?
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, you got to be so careful up that track.
Fucking writing on them trees as well. Oh, look, one of them says, "Hello, YouTube."
I wonder who put that out there.
1872. It's not bad. He puts old Major Tom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to go with it, ain't ya?
He's a fucking baby compared to him.
You've got to fight it all the way, mate.
Yeah. When you're done, always a little further.
Yeah.
Always a fucking true saying, mate.
I was done back at the Vedetta.
Yeah, going uphill in the sun. Best bit, mate, isn't it?
Can't wait getting them trees though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good.
Someone translate that? No, I'm going for
Oh
it.
no. That dialect don't exist anymore.
He's a Dalek.
Oh yes. It's good to get the lungs going. Up the hills is good. We're on the flats now, about to go down into our location. All good. Yeah, watch your footing. There's the entrance. Well, we're going to check in there in a minute. Been better days. Wow, that's sure a relief to ditch that. Sweating. Well, that was good. A great little fitness test, that is. I'll be honest, the last time I come up here, I'm not sure the weight I was carrying last time, but I struggled a bit with my legs towards the end. They started cramping, I had to keep stopping. But today we went on a longer, more tactically minded route, insertion into this woodland. And yeah, no cloud cover, baking sun. And we weighed all of our kit before we set off. Mine total was 25 pound webbing, and the rest it added 51 pound. So yeah, knocking on the door of 50 years old with a little one running me ragged, put on a little bit of weight because of the issue, and yeah, non-stop, done really well, well chuffed, and yeah, really chuffed. And the lads, Paul, he's got a serious foot injury that is recovering from, and yeah, fair play to him. He done it, and born in 1962, so he's the oldest in the group. I'm the youngest. The other Paul, Shovelrecki, is a year older than me, and we're all carrying roughly the same sort of weight. So yeah, really chuffed that we had no problems. There was lots of obstacles as regards footing, so it's just a case of being sensible and slow down and keep your eyes peeled when you need to. And yeah, we made it in there, no issues. No one's been here for years. This is a very secret woodland. Cold War training happened here, and we're going to show you some of the secrets. Not all of them, but we're going to show you some on this video. And stick around and you might see something cool. Take on some water, I think. They're good. Going to be going over this a bit later on. I need something in between that and the 120 litre. It's a good little workhorse, it's quite well made, but you do need a slightly bigger compartment for your main sleep system in there. It takes too much time and hassle and pissing around to try and squash it all in there. You need to do it quickly. So, shame. Maybe if it was summer only and I can get away with a jungle bag, great, but for all seasons, I'm not sure. Might have to rethink it a bit. But that's the importance of doing stuff like this. You have to have an idea, get it sorted, go out there and try it. I'd rather learn and try new ideas in peacetime, as it were, rather than wait for it to kick off and then find out, it don't work. So living and learning. The webbing, not too bad. What I might do is lose the belt and actually sew the pad straight onto the pouches, have the buckle and the lead on the other end, make it one big thing. If I remember, I'll have a look at Paul's, I'll bring you over on that soon. That sort of idea. Because there's far too much movement in that for me. I want it more as a tight unit. But again, it's the whole idea of this weekend is to test and evaluate kit, go over some old school tactics and push yourself a bit physically, and so far, so good. Right, it's time to take on some ration pack stuff. Oh, Paul, look. Cola bottles.
You was on about them.
Cola bottles for children.
You was on about them earlier.
I was, mate. Yeah, I just seen them in the pack here. Oh, look here. Do you know
Do
what?
they taste like they used to?
Who knows? Biscuits brown.
Ass
Whoa.
blockers.
Yeah. Well, I've had a clearing this morning, so it's time to refuel. You know.
Fair shout.
Oh no, cheddar cheese flavoured spread. Oh. Oh, shall I? Right. Looking very American style, which I'm not impressed about. Because that, oh geez. We used to love the chicken spread, I think it was. Chicken liver spread, chicken liver pate, that sort of thing. It was epic. But this radioactive cheese stuff, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it, but at the end of the day, it's calories. There's a biscuit brown, if you guys have never seen one before. Full of everything the body needs. Right, let's bloody see this. Always better to give it a little move around. Because if you don't, sometimes you get like a little liquidy bit in the bottom and the rest of it's quite firm. So you're just mixing it inside the bag really. Because what you don't want is a rock hard lump and then all of a sudden a blowout. No one likes a blowout on their biscuits brown, okay? Oh yeah. Well, that's no good. Try the other end. There you go. Look at that. Oh, is that real? I'm used to eating natural food. I'm going to be off my nut with this. Ooh. Yeah, look at the difference, old and new. The bottom one is new and the top one is old. So what can you tell us about the old one, Paul?
It's mine, and I had it when I was issued. No, wrong Paul. No, I got issued this, and I can't remember. I've had it since about 92, 97. That's when I last. But yeah, it's an old issue one.
Bloody hell.
So yeah, it's had some days under that, nights under it even.
I can't believe the difference. Do you know, as I was just saying off camera, right? I got both of them, and I've got the old one too, and I got a secondary one as a backup. When it turned up and looked like that, I was like, oh my Christ, really? And it's not until you put them side by side you can tell the difference.
Collector's item.
Collector's item.
SAS used, £300 to you.
Yeah. They go like a storm, don't they?
Yeah.
No, that's a good comparison. Nice one, mate.
I'm flipping chuffed with that.
So you got that quite cheap, mate, didn't you?
Yeah, £8.50 off eBay, free P&P, English residents only.
Look, but I was just saying the tones and the colours. It's great. And we look at your DPM and the back and the back. There's lots of variations of DPM in the ages, but it's good to test it out in the woodland there. Here's the belt rig. I'm going to go over it as quickly as we can. It might take a while. This is the sort of thing, should all things go bad and I'm out in the wilds, is to stay on my person at all times. Bare basics. This is going to be adaptable, but I had to get something together quite quickly just to see how we got on. All of it is threaded together by bungee cord. The idea is one, it secures it, pulls it together a bit, stops it flapping around when you're running, keeps it tight to your person, and also if you want to put camouflage in there, any sorts of foliage to break up the shape. Okay. First thing first, first aid, first field dressing. Always carry that, and there's another one there which I'll get over to when we get there. Now, first aid kit. First thing to come out is gloves. Very important. Make sure that they fit as well. Don't be getting the small ones because they're just going to be a pain in the ass. We've got all sorts of items in there, including this, which is a really good tourniquet. Excellent. It's by ICE Medical. If you find them online, they're great. They self-tighten. Okay. Excellent bit of kit. Really recommend them. Brilliant. So that's all in there. It's like a trauma kit really. All sorts of odds and sods and bits and bobs. Some steri strips, some tick removal. That goes in there. Got some glucose for anyone who needs a shot if they're diabetic, etc. As I say, it's not just for me, it's for anyone and anybody should the situation arise. I'm there to help in some way. Basic training that I've had with my work, and you know, I'm friends with people in the medical profession, so I'll pick their brains, etc., and learn from their experience, which is also a good thing. That bag was by Gary Tack Blades, fits perfectly inside the ammo pouch, so that is first aid covered, empty. Next we have head torch all ready to go, and as you can see it's set to red. Alright, red being the lowest colour of the light spectrum, and it preserves your night vision better than any other colour, and you don't want to be seen or giving away your position out here. Now in here is a survival pack. Now yes, it should be in a pouch, but this is a new acquisition and I'm working with it, so this is a great idea to put everything in one bag. Useful things that you should have on your person: chem lights, red, Sharpie pen, new, make sure it's not dried out and it does work, paracord, 2 of, whistle, get a good quality whistle which isn't going to break, metal, old school, works for me, a strobe beacon, also infrared, blue and white. Put the batteries upside down the wrong way around, that way it won't drain or corrode the terminals inside it. When you need to use it, unscrew it quickly, put them in the right way around, put it in, done, sorted. You've got lots of signal capabilities with that. Another chem light. Uzi tactical pen, I've put that on there. That is razor sharp on there, hence I've made that to go over it. I've got a Royal Marine issue Arctic candle with a brand new lighter, all sealed up in its own bag. A backup compass. A mini survival tin, there's videos on this, I'm not going to open it now, we'll be here all day. And a Write in the Rain notepad. Check these guys out, get one of these if you haven't done. It's got very good information on there, it's not just a notepad. Very, very important. Next we have a Survivor 58 water bottle. This is squidgy. You undo the top, squeeze it. It's got a filter inside, like so. And it's got a fail safe. When it's no longer good, it stops, so you don't get contaminated water. All right, very, very handy. Water purification tablets go inside the lid there. Inside we have our Old Faithful, our BCB stainless mug. And the lid is just over there. The lid goes with it as well. KFS, good quality stainless steel. Swedish, always been a fan. Spare carrier bags or plastic bags, always good. This one is rations. So in this pouch we've got snacks, sundries, energy drinks, water purification tablets, emergency matches, etc. I put that on the top, that's food to go when you're on the go. When you're talking meals, obviously you've got some jelly beans, very important. You can eat those, they're not going to melt, they're not got rustly individual wrappers. Coffee and honey, it's my brew kit really, and lots of MREs. Basically just filled up enough for a 48-hour period and gradually working through them. It's great because it lightens up the load, so that's always good. Just goes back inside there. Next, hip flask, of course. My burner that goes on my gas bottle. Hygiene kit, we're going to go over that in a sec, as quick as I can. Gas bottle, Trago meals, Cornwall, £2.49, jobs are good. And the idea is we wanted to be away and we wanted to be quick, clean and quiet. So a little gas stove, yeah, it's a bit noisy. With the wind it didn't really be a problem, but there was no smell, there was no salt, etc, etc, etc. Now I've done a video on this, I'm going to go over it as quick as I can. It's just a small hygiene kit, okay? All sorts of goodies in there. Maybe just remind myself, insect repellent, it's like a waxy rub you put over yourself. You've got an salt crystal deodorant stick from Pit Rock. I've got nail clippers, toothbrush, chapstick, toothpaste, hand sanitizer, swabs, and same again. We've got tea tree oil, we've got a pair of scissors, stainless steel, we've got earbuds and toothpicks, we've got sheets of soap that are in there, we've got some more little hygiene wipes inside, foot powder, very important, antimicrobial, some hand sand, and that is that pack empty. Inside we have a mirror we can also use for signalling. Now I'll keep the film on there to stop it from getting scratched. That goes in there, and that is basically my little hygiene kit. So if you're out for a long period of time, hygiene is very, very, very important. Do not scrimp on it, it's just not worth it. And ammo pouches, that is a poo kit, does everything. So you do your business, you have a wipe and you clean and wipe your hands of it as well, all in one sealed little pack. Doesn't have to take up a lot of space. That's that empty. And here is a webbing strap, quite a long length, with 2 Petzl carabiners. That's going to be for river crossings, okay? The idea is you attach one carabiner to your weapon and person, the other one to whatever you need to the other end or a friend, okay? And you're connected. Always good to have something to cross rivers with. Flares, signal distress flares, made by a company called Payne's Wessex. Been going for years, highly recommended. Every now and again I use them just to make sure that they're good. And I've used 2 there. The firing mechanism pin is in the pack. You just load it up, twist it, click it back, boom. You get a red flare go up. Good for signalling, okay? Some more sweets. And that is it, pretty much. What I'm carrying for this weekend, all in my webbing. As I say, this does need to be revisited and redone for inch purposes. But for this weekend and trying out some ideas, I thought I'd make a start at least. And also the knife we're carrying this weekend is our beautiful friend, the A1 by Falknerman. Absolute bone hard razor. VG10 still, so it's very good for resistance in the outdoors, okay? And also in there is a ferro rod, some wet fire and Ranger bands around there, and a DC4 sharpening pack with leather strop in there as well. That's the contents of my belt kit for this 48 hours. Yep, UK Snowflake Military. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
They're willing flavour.
These are grown fighting men. And we're giving them bloody cola bottles. Can you please get your act together? Right, guess where we are. Nice little view. Hello, mate.
I'm going to get my torch.
You can get your torch.
Yep.
Right, this is our little bunker. Ah. Right, that's it. Be careful. Someone's been down here for a couple of years. Oh, it's noticeably cooler. This is always a good thing. And this is when I wish I was a little bit shorter, skilo style. You have to watch the deck as we go through the keyhole. But yeah, having these bunker complexes underneath the forest is wicked, and it's so nice and cool in there. But the condition is absolutely incredible. It really is. This is a cold wall tunnel complex. Now we've got to be careful now, because as you can see, it's coming in a bit. So anything further through there is at your own risk. That literally could come down any second. No one really knows. But yeah, just goes around that bend there, but it's pretty all stuffed in, to be honest.
I've often thought about getting one of those, but I thought, well, I don't really do YouTube a lot.
Get one, you can pick them up second hand now. Yeah, but it's good even for your missus, wildlife and all that.
Yeah, true.
But it's, you could mean this, because it's quite old now, it's HD one, you can pick them up quite cheap. Takes a little.
Well, more walking, all belt kit. Yeah, it's all good training. Up and down, undulating ground. We've had high grass going up to our bellies, which was fun. You're really careful that you don't trip over. But it's a big old playground. There's a lot to see and a lot to do. Do you know what? You could probably spend your whole life out here and you still wouldn't see it all. Some big old interesting trees. This is an ancient woodland, Paul, I think.
Oh, most definitely, mate.
It's a real old...
This tree is well over 100 years, probably 150-year-old. I don't know, ain't no tree ager.
It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So the webbing's come off and we've got our climbing instructor on point. Like the speed of 1,000 gazelles.
I need a finger hold.
There you go.
Pinch that.
Gonna have to edit this one.
Don't worry, I'm not recording anything. I don't want to worry, but the enemy's coming and they're getting here quick.
Them boots are comfortable, but they ain't got much grip.
Yeah, you've done it now.
No, I had my fist in there and then locked, but it's just there's nothing to get hold of on this
Nah,
side.
it's smooth bark.
He needs to grow his fingernails a bit, Paul, don't
That's what it
he?
is.
And drink a lot of milk.
Wolverine.
But when I finger my bottom, it hurts then.
Oh no, I'm going to cut that.
Quite a lump. That's what I was hoping to find, a trace of
Well,
Central American.
We just found a round on the floor. No idea if anyone knows their rounds.
It's 303, definitely. Yeah.
303 we believe, but that's a brass primer cap in the middle, we think, and it's nice and old. But we've been looking through 2 woodlands now, and this is the only thing that we can find that's man-made.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Weird.
Are you kidding? He found another round.
303 again.
Is it in the same spot?
Or near it, round the base of the tree.
I reckon it's been a firing position there, you know. I reckon if you dig, you're going to find loads down there.
I reckon the left just certainly sees that fire.
Right, okay, we're back at the harbour area now. Absolutely dripping sweat all over. I'm glad I took the t-shirt off. Actually, when we left the vehicles. Can you hear all the bees?
I think they're flies.
Wow.
Anyway, my shout was fully closed with bug nut.
Sensible boy. I'm just going to take all my clothes off and lay on the floor and that should be alright, shouldn't it?
Chrome tent all over the place. Couldn't see our bashers from down there because we were raised.
Yeah, 2. Oh, look at Paul's. Nice job, mate. Look at the colour.
Blends in well, doesn't it?
Yeah, the colour's epic. And yeah, you can tell the other, man, that's dark.
Yeah, perfect tonight.
Yeah, we're just starting to lose the light. And we're not talking about shape, we're just thinking of colour. And yeah, the newer one does seem to blend in better. Very good. 19:30 and first meal of 2 for this evening. I'll have one down, one about 11 I guess. The light's getting a bit low out here, so I don't even think you can see anything.
So the light's getting low.
Yeah, on the film.
No fucking light down here.
Shut up, you silly sausage. Well, there's the bed set up on the floor. It's the bivvy. There's my kit. Discreet. Morning, everybody. Someone's still asleep over there. Oh, right, yeah. No, he's awake. The other one's awake, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Look at him.
Hello, YouTubers.
It's like a cocoon. You're just coming out of a cocoon, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful morning. Absolutely awesome. The sun's just breaking through the trees over there. A nice hot cup of coffee, I think.
Oh, now you've got me thinking.
Wet that whistle, son. What time is it? 8:38. It's been about half an hour. I've done the shovel recce thing already. Ready for more fuel.
Well, I didn't hear no one talking last night, but...
Yeah, on the last camp I've done when I was out with Pete, when I was stirring these tea bags, one of them split. So like you said, you've got to be really careful stirring them, ain't you? I'm just giving the old backhanded squash to squeeze all the goodness out.
I just give it a stir, leave it in and just leave it in there.
I can't wait, man. Fucking leaving it. What's up with you? Fag. Oh my god. Yeah, I know he's always swearing. Anyone would think he's a bootneck or something.
What, so, got cameras rolling, have we?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it.
Man, do you know how long it's going to take me to edit this? It's just going to go, when are you coming down? You can't stay up there. And I, hold on a minute, I've got to cut out another beep. What the beep? Oh,
That's
mate.
what those two Dutch people do in Ireland, isn't it? Have you seen their videos?
Dutch people in Ireland. Is this a joke?
No, there's a couple of Dutch fellas. They're
I found it very difficult not to walk behind him.
Disposable tea bags. Cheers. Yeah, it does. It just, I suppose everyone goes through it, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like,
Better.
you got the bottled milk, you got the nappies, you got the stairgates, you got the toys, you go to the car, you got all the kit. And it's...
Going out for the day is a nightmare.
Yeah, do you know, it affects me more. I mean, you know, we have to have a routine. We got to bloody clean the ferret out and let him out at the last minute so he has to run around the house, leaving little.
Ireland the ferret.
Yeah,
Still about then.
Oh yeah, he's still going strong, mate. I'll tell you the story about him one day. You'd absolutely love it, mate. In fact, I'll tell you now. It was years ago. I think it was on Facebook, and she was on this group of ferrets and said, "Oh, this ferret, check it out. It's on the news somewhere up north." And he goes, "Ferret walks into a pub," and he did. This ferret walks into this pub with the door open, right on the countryside. He goes in there, and the local goes, "Oh my God, look at this!" And for a laugh, he put him up on the bar, let him drink some ale and stuff like this, and blah. Had a right laugh with him, put him out there, and just forgot about it. And I think sometime later he's coming again, and with that they put him up on his Facebook group. Just say like, this ferret's like lost. No one knows who it belongs to. Someone collected it. They had it for a while, and this person and this rescue group contacted my partner and said, "I've got this cool little ferret. He's disabled. He's got swimmer's disease, so his legs are all like out of shape and that, and he hobbles around." So she goes, "Yeah, I'll take him," because my partner's real animal friendly. And it turns out that the ferret we've got is that ferret that was in the paper. But you look at the photographs of him then and look at him now, and the feet are exactly the same colour, the same shape, everything. Even the same big pink nose.
So you're saying your missus got a famous ferret?
Yeah, we certainly have. I know what you're saying. He's got an ulterior gag there. Bloody hell. Vegetarian. I got the regular one. Tried that yesterday again. That was lovely. But this one's different. It's got potatoes in it, so recommended by the shovster. We're gonna jam that into the mug. Very little water. I'd say you probably want about that much water in there. When you put the bag in there, the water goes up to there, and when it boils, it hovers around there. Please don't fill it up to there and put it in. Oh. Just these newbies. But be careful. Right. Gas. Bosh. On. Let's put the lid on. But it just rests on. Yeah, I'll show you. See this little gap around there? We don't want that boiling all over the top like it done yesterday. They're great little stoves, by the way. Go Systems Tie Light, made out of titanium, as you would guess. Go on, fell off again. He's going to get burnt on there, isn't he? I've got that one left over and another all-day breakfast. But when it comes to food, doing this sort of thing, I always take more than I probably need, because you never know. If I had to stay out here for another day for whatever reason, I'm not going to be rumble guts going hungry. But yeah, with a very little amount of water in there, it doesn't take that long. So as soon as that starts rapid boil, that goes right down low, and I'll leave it on there for 5 minutes and just forget all about it. Then take it out, manipulate it, mix it all up, put it into my hat, because that metally mylar bag is going to be red hot in your hands. So just put it into your hat, hold it, warms your hat up, dries your sweat out, dual purpose. Happy days. All day breakfast in the woods. Oh, look at that. What's that say? Shovel recce and this Phuket. I'm off. Happy days, son. I'll see you in half an hour, mate. Have a good one.
Right, cool. This is how, just mine, but how I have my belt kit set up.
Yeah, it's all personal, like Paul said, isn't it? Everyone's
It's how
different.
I've always done it, even when I was serving. Right, we'll start off with this left ammo patch. Obviously, doing this, we're not carrying ammo. So, for that's basically a small brew kit and maybe a few clacky bars in there. So it's basically, if you stop and you're just on your belt kit, I've only got to get my mug and water bottle out, and you know, the cooker outside pouching the burger, and that's it done. It saves time.
This is what I like, because I've done all of mine. I'm learning, because you know these guys have done a lot more than me, and I'm just picking up hints and tips. So it's all getting there, mate.
But on the airborne, they come with a few extra pockets on the side here. I carry a decent lock knife, so I don't tend to carry a big sheath knife. That's stainless, waterproof, obviously. It's a bloody good knife for doing
Fits
whatever
in
you
there
need.
well,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Obviously I've got cam cream in there. We'll move on to, I've got a radio pouch stuck on here, which comes in handy when you've all got comms. This one, carry a GPS in it. You know what that's for. Then we're on to the first water bottle pouch. We've got water bottle and stainless mug, and underneath there is a Millbank and Puritabs. Then this one, in this pouch, so it comes in and out easy, is a small Dutch mess tin with breakfast, lunch and dinner and brew kit. And down the back here, all that is ammo bag taped up with sniper tape, and I've got SBIT tabs and a little SBIT cooker. That's basically, that don't get touched.
That's last ditch, yeah?
That is your 24 hour, because you can eat that out over 2 days, survival, if you have to live off the belt kit.
What would be a waterproofing it with all that tape?
It just makes it easier to grab it in and out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all it is. Nothing in there in
Not
this belt
shiny,
kit.
not rustly, it's all good.
None of the stuff in this belt kit is going to be susceptible to water.
Yeah.
So I ain't worried. This one, I've got a small first aid kit. There, gloves obviously to hand. And then another little bag. And in here, I've got some signal kit. Obviously a marker panel, emergency blanket, chem light for emergency, and there's another chem light already in there. Ready to go, just got to snap it, done. Then this pouch is another water bottle. Always carry 2 water bottles. This one is headlight and my strobe. That's that one. And this one, I've got some snacks for on the go. That way you don't have to rummage around in your kit, it's just there to hand. There is another pocket on the side there, but I've not put nothing in that.
But also it's a case of what you put in there, try to keep it in the same place.
I
Because
know.
over years you memorise it all.
That's
then.
it. So I had to think at first, because it's been a long time, oh yeah, I always carry my water bottle mug
Yeah, yeah.
on my left side.
Yeah.
But even if I went down to a 3-pouch kit, I'd have water bottle even, and then I'd put everything else, put this in here, and maybe I could slip in some marker or whatever, and then first aid, I'd probably put in a smaller pouch somewhere for first aid.
But it's just evolving all the time, like kit usually does, doesn't it?
That's it.
But
I mean, my smock's the same. It's loaded out. I've got survival tin, knife, multi-tool, lighters, matches,
spread it around.
compass. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But like, also interesting what we knocked on earlier, because this is airborne, it's a lot lighter.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind with the loads that you're carrying, if you are in airborne divisions, it's going to have to take a bearing on it.
That's it.
But the difference is this one's thicker.
Yeah. That is more durable. This isn't. This is. I've had to repair this because it's second hand.
Yeah.
But it's not as durable as this.
But as I say, with this is my first outing in it, and it was a bit of a rush to get it back from my mate who tried to fit it. But like again, it's all evolving, and we've taken it out. I've learnt loads from what we've done so far. So when it's back home, time permitting, back to the drawing board, and next time, hopefully get better and better and better. At some point, it's sorted, isn't it?
That's it.
That's all we can do.
But if we were out for a day without Bergens, I've got everything in there to stop, have a meal, brew, whatever.
Yeah.
Signal, and survive basically. That and what's in my smock.
All good, happy days.
It is.
Well, thanks for that, Paul. Brilliant,
No
mate.
worries.
Nice one. Right, that's it. We're all ready to go now. Everything's been cleared and checked. Make sure there's no lighters, that sort of thing lying around. And that's it. So now, just tactfully patrol out of here so we don't get seen.
Yeah.
Right, let's see how we go then. Well, that's it. All done, all back at the vehicle. I'm just about to move out of the area now. I had a great time. It was pretty much a 50-50 mix of learning, revisiting old skills, and a bit of a social, bit of a catch-up, and a nice relaxed pace. So it's a good way to brush up the old skills. We all learnt something, I thought, and yeah, had a really good time. So thanks to Paul Shovel Recce, and thanks to Paul Neanderthal Outdoors. Both of the lads, I'm going to put the links to their channels underneath this video, and if you wanted to, just pop over and see the sort of content that they're offering. Now, all three of us have had injuries, so we've done our best, and we all come out clean, flying colours. Injuries all sorted now, we didn't aggravate anything, so we're all doing good. So brilliant stuff. Had a great time, and always thanks so much for your support. Thanks for watching, and stay funky.
I feel like going on a 20 miler.
Yeah, after you, mate.
If you like grab this way, Paul.
Hey, look, it's been on that bench so long. Look at the moss growing there.
I know, mate, yeah.
20 miles on this, piece piss.
It's no flies on him, look. It's moss under him.
Look at that turbo dropped off the back of the woods.
Exactly, you see. There ain't no flies on me, mate.